That's it. Good.
Congratulations. Happy birthday on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How does it feel to doubt the doubters?
It feels good. I always believed in myself. That was the whole game plan. Even declaring, bet on myself and have faith in myself and my ability. And the coach believe in me, so I'm ready to get to work.
When did you get the call that you're going to become a Colt? When did you get the call that you're going to become a Colt?
I kind of got it before the draft. They told me if it was a chance and a possibility that they could get me, they were going to get me. So once I seen the 4th pick was up, I kind of already knew it. And then I got the call, and it solidified everything for me.
So the coach went from.
Whenever that pick came in, what does it mean to you to step into an organization that's been known to produce great quarterbacks like Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck and carry that legacy?
It means a lot. For one, even having that whole franchise just trusting in me and believing in me, that means a lot to me, first of all. And even getting to this moment, to this point, that definitely means a lot to myself as well. So, it's just a blessing. I'm ready to get to work. And like you said, 2 legends were playing here before me, and I'm just ready to carry the torch.
Hey, so what type of player can you tell the Colts fans that they're going to be receiving at quarterback?
I'm pretty sure they already seen the film. I'm a dynamic player on the field, but I'm ready to be a quarterback, not just an athlete that everybody see me as. I'm ready to be a quarterback and lead a team.
Anthony, you said that you're not calling yourself Cam Jackson anymore. What have you learned from yourself throughout this process?
That I'm just as good as those guys. I'm here for a reason. Those guys are great. I love those dudes, but it's time to make a legacy of my own and try to make kids want to be like me.
Have you spoke to any other quarterbacks since you going through this process?
Like NFL QBs?
NFL quarterback.
I trained with a couple of them, but I haven't communicated with a lot of them. Hopefully that changes soon.
Anthony, how excited are you to play on an offense with guys like Michael Pittman Jr. and Jonathan Taylor?
Those guys are great. Weapons in their own. All I gotta do is get them the ball, and they're gonna carry it, do the rest. So I'm excited. I'm ready to get them the ball.
Just talk about your time at Florida, playing for the Gators in the SEC. Do you feel like playing there and against those great defenses in the SEC kind of prepared you for this moment?
It was a blessing playing games with, just growing up there and eventually going to play at the University of Florida was a blessing. And like you said, the SEC, a whole bunch of bullies in that league. And playing against Georgia, Bama, Tennessee, Kentucky, schools like that, it kind of forces you to, play at a different level and kind of be a professional early. So, I feel like that's prepared me to where I am now.
What was the conversation like with Coach Steichen? What was the conversation like with Coach Steichen?
He talks about the way the Eagles did and the way they work with Jalen Hurts in their offense. So I'm definitely excited to get to work with him. He's told me, we're gonna do great things, so I'm looking forward to it.
Was this process everything you thought it was going to be?
Definitely, but I didn't realize it was this long. It feels good now. I'm finally picked. I know where I'm going. I'm ready to play ball again.
Anthony, there are a ton of lessons to be learned from the game of football. What does the game of football mean to you?
It means a lot. I talked about it before. Football kind of raised me. My mom was always busy. My pops wasn't there as much. So I kind of leaned on football. My coaches to raise me. I learned a lot of lessons through this game. It's got me to many places throughout my life. It's even got me here. So I'm definitely thankful for this game, and I'm just ready.
And everyone is comparing you to Gardner Minshew. Are you ready to compete with Gardner Minshew?
Oh yeah, that's one of the QBs I trained with.
Nice.
So I'm pretty familiar with him. And I know he's a dog, but he's gonna push me. So I'm ready to get to work.
Anthony, what does it feel like to call yourself an NFL quarterback?
It feels good. I'm finally professional. I just got a big smile on my face because I've been dreaming about this my whole life, and now it's real. People can look me up and it says NFL quarterback now. So I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to play ball again.
Having seen what Shane Steichen has done with a mobile quarterback like a Jalen Hurts, have you seen that and kind of seen what you may be able to do in his type of offense going forward?
Oh, definitely. Whenever I see a mobile QB playing, I turn the TV on so I can watch it. So I was definitely watching Jalen Hurts a lot last year. I didn't know Coach Steichen was the one orchestrating all that until after he got hired. I'm like, okay, if there's a possibility I go there, we can make something work. And he's been preaching that to me. So I'm definitely ready to see it. I'm ready to control the offense.
Would you ever reach out to Jalen Hurts to kind of maybe get some advice on how to shake off some of that doubt that even he had to face?
I talked to him before when I was in high school. That was a while ago, but now I definitely want to get some advice from him, get some advice from all the other NFL QBs, just so I can help myself and help myself in the game.
Anthony, welcome to Indianapolis. Colts fans have been asking for QB for months.
first of all, thank you for that. But handling pressure, I feel like I've been doing that my whole life. So this isn't anything new to me. Playing at UF, being from Gainesville, there's a lot of pressure behind that. A lot of people expect you to do certain things. I went on the 15 at Florida. Tito did great things there, and it kind of forced me to elevate myself. So dealing with pressure, and I feel like it just pushing me to shine even brighter. So I'm excited. No pressure on me. I just got to be prepared for the moment.
Everyone's comparing you to dual threat quarterbacks. You have Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton. How are you going to come into your own in Indianapolis?
Hey, we're gonna see real soon. I'm gonna be able to showcase that on the field. I can't tell you what it's gonna be like right now because I don't even know. But we definitely gonna see what it's gonna be like.
How do you think Frank Reich can mentor you in that?
Frank Reich.
What about the first?
Anthony, how does it feel to have seen three black quarterbacks taking the lead?
Cold weather, I kind of prepping myself for that, especially throughout last season because I knew there was a chance I would come out. Being from Florida, I'm just used to the sun, used to the swamp. But cold weather, I don't think it's gonna phase me. I'm a pro quarterback now, and that comes with the game.
How did it feel?
Honestly, when I see great QB play, I always try to turn the film on. So we watch a lot of Mahomes, watch a lot of Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts. We used to watch all that stuff back at UF, in the film room, and it was similar to the stuff we ran. So whenever we did have plays like that, and I was able to make that play, I'm like, okay, that was good.
What do you miss most about leaving college?
I miss my teammates, I definitely miss those guys, coming in with those guys, battling in with those guys, bleeding with those guys, crying with those guys, having fun with those guys. Definitely want to meet them, but now it's a new journey, got new teammates, and it's time to build relationships with them.
And you talk about being a quarterback, not just on the field. Can you talk a little bit about what you might want to do in Indianapolis off the field?
I definitely want to be in the community, The way I grew up, I didn't have anybody to look up to. I didn't really have anybody to help me. I didn't really have anybody to give me advice as much. So I definitely want to be involved in the community and help the younger generation.
And Anthony, if you have one thing you could say to Colts fans now, what would that be?
Thank you. Thank you for trusting in me, believing in me. Thank you for the whole franchise. From the GM, the owner, the coaches. Just thank you. I'm ready to get to work.
And one more. How do you feel about being the third quarterback, or the first time that black quarterbacks were selected 1, 2, and then you next in history?
It feels good. Not even because we're black QBs. It's just because we were selected. This is something we all worked for throughout our whole life. Just coming up with those guys, it feels good. Bryce and CJ, we were at the Elite 11 together. So we have memories. We've been working together, been growing with each other throughout this whole process. Even at the combine, just chopping it up with those guys, but I haven't seen them in a while. So it's not so the fact that we're black QBs. That's a blessing in itself. But just the fact that we were selected, that's the most thing we could ask for right now at the time.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right.